Tommy Tallarico Studios.
Welcome one and all to Let's Play The Bard's Tale, brought to you on behalf of GameAnyone.com by Frozen Foxy. And I'd also like to go ahead and thank my fans who I wouldn't be doing this without. It's because of you that I am going to be doing this. For those of you who have played this on the Xbox, or I believe it's also on the PlayStation 2, you'll note that this can't technically be played in HD on either of those, but on the PC it does allow me to play it in HD, which is really awesome. I don't think it's possible to technically play this in HD, but for some reason the computer version allows you to stretch it out. Also, another thing, if you're doing the computer version, make sure you turn off the vertical
You'd like
sync
to hear
for
a news story?
the camera.
Oh, very well. Where shall we begin?
And the reason that you want to turn that vertical sync off is, well, the video card, not the camera. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, the reason that you want to turn that off is because it's going to cause some issues with the game, which makes the bard go really slowly when he tries to swing the sword. Anyhow, let's go ahead and look at these stats and see what they are.
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures.
So, since we only have 12 points, I tend to like getting some rhythm to 9 here. Get this dexterity
A high
up.
dexterity allows the bard to inflict
Get a little
greater
more
damage
luck.
with ranged weapons.
And finally,
The
some
stronger the
strength.
bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. The stronger the bard
Vitality, I
is, the
don't
more
care
damage
about.
he can inflict
Charisma,
with melee
don't care
weapons.
So let's continue on from here.
Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons.
This is like those huge swords that you'd use, like a flame bridge, which I don't really care about. Slow weapons, kinda.
Allows the bard to fight with a dirk in one hand and a sword in the other.
That happens to be one of my favorite fighting styles.
Allows the bard to equip and use a flail.
Whatever.
The bard will automatically bash with his shield after blocking, stunning his enemy.
If you're using a shield.
A powerful charging attack which stuns enemies, used with a sword skill.
Don't care.
A powerful ranged shot which passes through its target, used with a ranged skill.
Kinda good when things are standing all together.
Gives the bard a chance to score a critical hit on his enemies, inflicting additional damage.
Definitely good for later.
The bard gains bonus coins for any treasure he finds.
Not interested. Okay, I'm gonna go with the dual wield for
Allows
the
the
first
bard
thing.
to fight with a dirk in one hand. It had come to this at last. One man, a poet and a rogue, with no friends to speak
HD,
of,
these
no one
cutscenes
to
seem
mourn
very
his
blurry.
passing, should it come to that. Even those beside him are no more boon companions than bondservants, summoned by sorcery and song, as cold and indifferent to him as the light of a wandering star.
That's pretty much everyone anyway.
You've made a mistake in coming here. But to know where he is, we need to know where he is from. And to know that, we've got to begin elsewhere. And not that long ago. A simple man he was, with a quick wit and a sharp tongue, an eye for the lasses, and a talent for keeping one step ahead of the law, come to Houghton to play his tunes and make his way. He found himself standing outside the Drunken Rat, a public house owned by the widow Mary McCrary. The bard readied his instrument and prepared to ply his trade.
Cool. I can make rats.
You drunken louts! Get off your backsides and kill it!
I'll save you, fair damsel.
Aha! I can kill rats with a guitar.
Ah, what a strapping man you are, to be saving me from that wee beastie.
I happened to be wandering by when I heard your cries over the rumbling of my empty belly. You aren't hurt, are you?
No, but aren't you the sweet one for asking? Say, I've an idea. If you'd be willing to do a little job for me, I'd give you a good meal and a
great.
warm place to lay your head for the night.
I'd be only too happy to handle anything you'd like to heave my way.
Then it's a deal, for it's a wee rat problem I've got in me cellars, and if you could do away with them, I'd be ever so thankful.
Rats, you say? In the cellar? How cliché of you, love. But I'll forgive you this once.
You'll need a bigger sword than what you've got, in case you run into trouble.
Oh, and my sword is quite big enough to handle any troubles you might have.
Alright, let's go handle her troubles. So anyway, the way that this works is mainly it's a mouse game where you kind of move around with the mouse, and you got your 3 numeric keys to basically go through various things, or 4 I should say, that you can pull out. So one of the things that we got is our spells under 3 here. We've got our sword under number 2. And then we got unarmed stuff under number 1 and 4. Well, we don't have anything yet. We'll find out what that is later. Apparently we've got a purple crystal down here. Who knows what that is? But yeah, let's go talk to the bar patrons.
Hey, I understand your hesitation, stranger. There isn't enough ale in this town to get me to go down there. Then again, I'm a cowering sort.
Well, don't you worry, I will go down there.
That rat is not going to kill itself.
I
Get
know
down
that.
there and earn a meal for once.
Ah, shut your hole, old man. What else is in here? Hello there.
What are you, a man or a mouse? Get down there and Mary may have a go with you. You wouldn't want to be the only man in town she hasn't had a go with, would you?
Well, that was, yeah.
Well, for someone who says he's not afraid of rats, you sure are procrastinating.
Oh, shut it.
If you are afraid, you can tell me. I won't have any interest in speaking with you any further, but you can tell me.
Wow, she's a bitch. So, anyways, we can basically chop up some barrels around here, which at this point doesn't seem to do much anything. But later on, some of these barrels do have stuff in them, so it's worth chopping them up. Hey, let's open the chest. Awesome.
And then the bard looted the chest which contained the widow's most precious... Wait a minute. Did I read that properly? You're stealing from her?
I
Damn
wouldn't
right.
call it stealing, exactly. I mean, people leave all kinds of things in chests, and they never seem to object when I help myself. Mm-hmm. Think of it as a public service. I mean, who knows how cluttered these chests might become if I didn't do my part to help clean them out.
In
Yeah.
hindsight, I'm surprised it took the bard this long to get his hands on Mary's chest.
So now we're a generic RPG character. Awesome. Apparently we can get 8 gold for a diary. don't know who would want to read that diary or who would want to buy it, but okay. Chop up a few barrels here. We'll find something down here. Or maybe not. Also, we can kind of swivel the camera around, which is kind of nice. Especially with these funky angles going on. Gotta see everything.